Good evening, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here today to show you two dishes very special for the day. Today, I'm just thinking that this will be the easy and the smart cooking. First dish what I'm going to make it today is stuffed crepes filled with mushroom and chicken, fried with beetroot salad. That is the first dish that I'm going to make it. There are 5 steps of the cooking that I'm going to show you today, and very easy to make. If you wanted to make home, it is so easy. Let's start making the crepes first. I will take just 1 egg, break 1 egg, very simple. Add some milk into it. If you want to use your cups, much better that you can have it with the cup. Whisk it. Take a fork, whisk it. Season a little bit of salt. I have a salt today is pink salt. That is salt, it's not iodine, the salt which you get. This comes something different, it is pink salt. Less iodine, I mean to say there is no iodine added into it. So much better for cooking. Let's put some flour in it. You don't need to add a lot of flours into that. So you need to put a spoon and then whisk it and you try again. But for me, 1 egg with 1 cup of milk and 2 spoons of flour. Now to give a little bit of flavor into it, I thought that it will be better to put a little bit of chives. Chives, everybody knows chives. Just to give you a flavor like an onion, all right? I have some chopped chives. Also, while you're making the crepe, you will see nice color into it. It's just not plain white. So a little bit of chives into it. Now I'm going to make the crepe. I think the batter is perfectly, it's not too much, too thick. Once you make too thick, you're not going to make it stuffing, it will start breaking. Now a little bit of oil, I will put very little of olive oil. Yeah, your pan should be very, very extremely hot. Once it is so hot, you will see the smoke coming out. That's the time you remove the pan and you add into it. To make it a pancake, you need 2 minutes in each side. While cooking, you will see the side start getting a little bit of golden color, and that's the time it is cooked. So let's remove this, lift up, fold it. Yeah. There you go. You don't need much because almost the crepe is done. So now I just lower it down. The crepe is ready. Now I'm going to keep it outside here from the pan. You can see the crepe how it looks. Once you put the chive, look at this. Nice color, nice, beautiful. I just leave it on the side. Now I'm going to cook the chicken with the mushrooms. Just to go there a little bit, I wanted to talk about a little bit about me. 1995 on my birthday, I was in Mumbai airport. I did my work in Mumbai, I did work in Agra, I did in Goa. So all these 4.5 years later, I thought, why don't I go out of India and learn more things or learn more cooking? With that, so I don't know what came in my mind. I said, no, I need to learn more about European cooking, more about Latin American cooking, more about, let's take it, South American cooking, talk about regional cooking that I wanted to go. Everywhere I travel, I cook. I cook means I did not cook in the show kind of, but I cook everywhere I go. If I take a hotel, I must take a hotel with a kitchen. So to make sure that I get all my ingredients from the local area, and I cook and I practice myself and develop myself. That's the way I went to learn. Now, I was in Cancun. Cancun is in Mexico. It's a very nice touristic place in Mexico. I was there. I used to travel in the bus. I used to go to see the market, how the local market looks like. Every minute that I have a time, I just walk and see things, how is it. This is all about learning. For a little bit of story about mine, to reach to that level, 17 years with the company. I thought, I'm from Odisha. I want people to recognize me, because being away from 1995, away from home, I want people to recognize me. So this is my first show in Odisha. And today I am in Coco Palm. Now people around me in this place, absolutely fantastic. Start cooking back again. Now we make the stuffing for the crepe now. So I have some chicken breast, which is already marinated with paprika and salt. All right. So I just take a little bit of olive oil. The pan is getting hot because once you put the chicken in the cold pan, it's not going to be sear. It's not going to be sear the chicken. So you will start losing the juice from the chicken out. So once the juice is gone, probably you're going to not have that tenderness of the chicken. So let me put some chicken, already marinated with paprika and salt. So you see how the chicken is getting brown in color? It means all the juices with the meat is searing up. So once the chicken is seared, it will be cooked. But make sure that the chicken has a golden nice color in the surrounding areas. So once the chicken is cooked, now just keep it separately in a plate. Now I'm going to start cooking with the same pan. I'm not going to wash the pan because all the taste of that chicken is there. So I'm going to put a little bit of, again, olive oil, slice onion. Now I'm going to add the mushroom in that. When I start preparing this cooking, I look for the button mushroom everywhere in Bhubaneswar. I end up with a canned mushroom. So, you know, it's up to the season. If you are at home, you go to the market, maybe you don't get. So what do? Open a can and use. There is nothing much. I think the flavor is just the same. The texture is the same. There is no these things between. So throughout the year, you might not get the mushroom. So yeah. So now, since this is cooking now, I'm going to add a little bit of chili. So if you want to spice, go ahead for it. Want to control the spice, put a little bit of just for the flavor. Once this has been sauteing now, I'm going to add back this chicken to cook with the onion and mushrooms. So while you're cooking now, to make sure that the chicken is getting cooked more and more, and then you dust a little bit of flour on top. Into that. Now I'm going to add a little bit of Amul cream. There you go. A little bit of cream. Now I'm going to season a little bit black pepper. Then I'm going to put a little bit of salt. My salt here. See, the flour which I put it now, it is going to be bind everything together for the stuffing. The stuffing has to be binded to properly to mix to each other so that you can roll inside. Here you go. Now my stuffing is done. Now I'm going to roll it. Alright, so to roll, I take the crepe. Here you go. Take the crepe. Now I'm going to put here. One thing I'm going to put in the last minute here is I have some basil. Basil, tulasi, basil. These are the basil for cooking purposes, this basil. I have some basil, I'm going to use julienne then. Julienne means cut into string size. So I hold all the leaves together and then I'm cutting this basil. Now I'm going to sprinkle the basil on top here. Now I'm going to roll, but I need an egg here. So let me break one egg here. To stick together, you need an egg between the layer. So now I have a little bit of egg surrounding areas of the edges of the crepe. Now I fold it. I wanted to stuff some cheese. This is a mozzarella cheese. Mozzarella cheese. You get in Bhubaneswar, easy access that you can find. So let me put one piece of cheese. All right. Here you go. Now I'm going to crumb this one. We have a fry one ready. Can you bring me? Now, how do we crumb now? I have the egg already ready. I'm going to put a little bit of flour in this. All right, because you don't want to waste this egg. So I'm going to mix together here. I get a little bit of body because of the flour is there mixed. Now I'm going to roll this one with this mix. Now I have some breadcrumb here. It's called panko breadcrumb. This breadcrumb is coming from Japan. Why? It says panko breadcrumb. It has a different than the breadcrumb that what you get after toasting the bread. This is raw bread which is crumbled and then it has been dried. So it's easy access what I am making today. Nicely you roll in the here. This is the crepe is going to be fried. Now you have oil which will be to make sure that it's not a deep fat fry. You should put the oil 1 inch in a pan, this type of pan, 1 inch, and then you fry. Once you fry, one side is golden brown, next time then you turn around a little bit more in that. So you don't need to cook basically like a deep fry. You have to do a shallow fry. The shallow fry will give you a little bit of moisture in the chicken, which is, if you're going to deep fat fry, then you are going evaporating the moisture filling inside the crepe. All right? Now, what are you going to eat with this? What is the side dish that you prefer? Now, maybe the chicken will give you the little bit of the meaty flavor in your mouth. So I want to make sure that you get refreshed with that. You take a bite, you have accompaniments that will refresh your mouth. Now I am planning to make one beetroot salad. Nice beetroot, nice color. Now I take it out from the side of the, I just wanted to make fancy, just to let you know. I just want to make fancy, that's why I'm wasting a little bit more, which is fine. I cut it all four sides of this one, and I'm cutting now in the lengthwise, and then I'm going to cut a little bit more. Here we go. Beetroot. Ready. Now I'm going to put a little bit of chopped garlic in this, raw garlic. I have some chopped garlic, raw garlic, a little bit of garlic. 2 cloves of garlic is fine. Apple cider, if anybody knows apple cider is like a vinaigrette. All right, so apple cider, you give the vinaigrette. Let's put a little bit of olive oil. Good. You can do this one night before. Without garlic, without onion. I'm going to put a little bit of onion too. Here you go. Now I'm going to season it. Little black pepper. I have something special one. This is called 5 spice. 5 spice is the one which enhance the flavor, because beetroot has only the taste, correct? Not much flavor that you get stronger in flavor. This is what it's going to enhance the flavor. So I have a 5 spice. You can get it in the supermarket. I'm sure that you're going to get, at least in Bhubaneswar, definitely you get it. So a little dust of 5 spices, bit of salt. If you don't put salt, it's fine. So now I'm going to mix it. There you go. I want to present the plate now for you guys. So thank you so much for your time here.